How are you all doing, Realmers, and welcome back to Rich's Realm. And I can reveal that we are going to be in this video going over from the very beginning Marvel Realm of Champions. So this will be like my first video. I was meant to post yesterday, but always time slips away from you when you least expect it. But yeah, this is going to be like a deep dive into my very first impressions and as well very first gameplay of Marvel Realm. Start from the very beginning, just to explain some things about like what you're seeing at the moment is the start point, how to get Marvel Realm in the beta form. Do bear in mind it is in beta. I'll probably put something in the description or in the pinned comment, but in a nutshell, you've just got to change your location, setting up a new account and then change the location. So for example, the way I did this was on iOS, I then set up a new ID, and then I just put that I was in one of the respective places that can do the beta testing for Marvel Realm. So that's how I did that. And then what you can do is then switch back to your other ID in order to access, or you can use a VPN, or you can use, I think there's stuff with BlueStacks, but I wouldn't recommend it because Kabam have banned Marvel Contest of Champions related play in the past. So yeah, let's just get cracking with this from the beginning. Very exciting. It seems to be that the story will follow on from what has been before, when it's the Watchers. I've been watching you. Well, that's the thing. This is really cool because if you've watched the 5-year anniversary trailer, you'll know that you are now in your little... as a summoner, you're in a spacesuit. So this is you in the spacesuit. Even powerless, you have been powerful. Even among the legends, your name is legend. Oh, thank you. I'm legendary. Thank you. And yes, this indeed kind of pinpoints what you're gonna see from this. Like we know this. If you've seen the 5-year anniversary, you'll know what this is about. Back in December, we had this thing about like, will you challenge yourself? Will you go into the Marvel Realm? And yes, there you are. Okay, first of all, it looks like we've got Iron Legionnaire. What is this place? What is this suit I'm wearing? Oh, maybe it's not Iron Legionnaire then. This is the Summoner. Wow, as a Summoner, I look very weird. I think I'm gonna have to like take some photos like as I go, because like it's just like it's a little bit funky. Like that's a funky little outfit right about there. Your questions will be answered in the time, Summoner. Quick now. Stark approaches. Do what he says. Okay. Right. There's also a lot of lag and like connection things and connection problems. But again, like just to point out, this game is in beta at the moment. There's also a lot of people playing this, and especially not those in respective Asian countries that this is intended for. Also, I'm going to probably change my camera placement because I'm kind of floating here. So I will change that. Stark Prime says, another rookie fresh off the assembly line. Aren't you a bit underdressed, kid? Okay, well... He's a bit arrogant from beyond the grave, so that's good. He's keeping up the consistency with it. But we're having this conversation between there and there. There's the first location. I mean, it looks a bit kind of like it's the Ironmongery. Okay, because like that's a reference, isn't it? It's the Ironmonger. Stark Prime needs to run diagnostics on your new Stark Industry suit frame. Okay, well, we go. I was like, oh, right. So we go into the suit. We're kind of like doing all the battle, I don't know, from the suit. So this is pretty cool from the beginning. Match found. So I guess we're going to go against somebody from like a PvE. Enter arena starting now. And it's a good idea where I'm going to place my camera. That's not too bad on graphics for mobile. I tell you that. That isn't too bad. When I was seeing the trailer, I don't think it did it justice. And especially from what you see here. From like the sizing. Right, let's... Okay, can I zoom in? Is that a nice man? Huh. Wow. Was a grunt, but that's fine. Looks like a nice man. Hold your device with both hands. That's good advice. That's good advice. So I will put it up here. Maybe I'll put it up like that. Maybe I'll put it down like this. I don't know. Drag to move makes sense. Can you zoom in? That's something else. Like from a MOBA sense. Like I guess that's good. I don't know if it's like this would be better for an iPad. I want to say. I'm just gonna move my camera down here to like the bottom. As actually, I'm not sure. I think I might do center. I need to play about with camera angles because you'll be having things like special. I think special attacks will be towards over there, and then over there will be the movement. Where's best to put the camera? Is it in the way that I'm going to be here? Is it best that I be up top, far left? So we'll have a look at that. So I've got to go and say hi. The camera angle is something to get used to, I think, especially with being not open world, but yeah, that's something I'm not a massive fan of, the camera movement, and especially from a point of like if you're able to like pinch and move in and have it set there, or if not have something in the settings that you can keep it more kind of zoomed in. Placement of finger movements, that's always an issue, depending on like how fluid the movements are. But yeah, so far it's all right. It's all right. What are you waiting for? Don't feel bad for it. It's just minus biomechanic. Mechanic. I can't speak. Right, let's just continue on. Light attack. Tap anyone on the right. Oh, interesting. So, yeah, that's cool. Okay. Heavy attack. Press and hold anyone on the right. That is something to kind of learn. So, similar to MCOC. That's different. It's different when you have, and I think I appreciate that from a Marvel Contest of Champions player for 5 years, the ability to kind of like press and hold, or kind of like hit from a light attack, like a pew pew. What am I doing? Pew pew. I think that's Queen Sarah, doesn't she come like say like pew pew, or anyway, whatever. Shout out to Queen Sarah. I don't know if she's on the Riches Realm. Shout out to the people supporting on Riches Realm. Appreciate you. Thank you. I will be putting on more content soon. But it's just practicing, I think. That's the thing. What's this? So these are a new Adaptoid. To be honest, a little bit like Iceman rather than Adaptoids. Also, it's like going to like a pinball machine and approach the Adaptoid. Okay. Right. It would be nice to like practice my attacks a little bit more. So I've just got to like, I should have expected that. I'd recommend using your evasion boosters. I have evasion boosters. Oh right, so the dash attack is like it's very simple. Right, okay, so that's how one would do it. Cool. Okay, so similar to MCOC. I like that. It's very. I guess that's kind of like. So that's a light attack. That's an evade attack. That's a heavy attack. It's just remembering. Obviously, it's easy to remember, but it's like it's different. It's not like you're fighting against somebody in what is it like? The champion is to the right, and the enemy is not to the left, and and you're not to the enemy is not to the right, and you're not to the left. It is a case that you've got to practice the placement. And it's not exactly as I want to say it's like fluid, but it's the meta of the way that you fight, the dynamic of how we fight in MCOC is different to obviously how you fight in Marvel Realm. That's a given on the subject, but it's just a case of like practicing. Fly back to the ISO. So what? Do you just like? Is that like a special attack? So I guess that's a special attack then. Return to the ISO, cool. Good, I've got time just to practice here. So, say if there's an enemy there, I go hit, or hit. I guess this is different based on like certain factors. Pew, pew, pew. Down for a heavy attack, boom. It's just a case of like, you've just got to, I'd say, look at your arrow. So where that little arrow is there, right on screen. Again, can't zoom, but maybe I'll do like a guide thing. Is to zoom down on that particular arrow for a placement of kind of like firing purposes, just so that you know you're facing off against the right person. There we go, cool. Right, so I'm heading back. It's good practice. It is good practice just to kind of go through this and just kind of look towards your arrow, hit the light, swish over, hit the heavy attack. That wasn't like, I just want to like practice. Let's practice direction. So towards the pink. Watch out for your arrow. We down for heavy attack. Ooh, down for a heavy attack. Jump it, and then down this way. Back down to there. Simple as that. bit slower movement, but I guess that's kind of how this has got to be. Oh. Okay, that was good. I think I've really got to. It's down. It will be down to practice. So let's aim forward. Let's swipe, 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 swipe away. Anytime now. Right. Okay. Boom. I guess I can only. There's limited swipes. Or maybe not then. I don't know. We'll have to see what's going on here. Try the final wave. How about that? Your capacitors are full. Time for a laser discharge, whatever a laser discharge is. So that's a special attack. Oh, right, okay. Swish away. That's good. Okay, cool. We were like ninjas then. Mission complete. This will be very different. This is the PvE side of things. When it comes to like the fighting side of things, it will be literally like balls to the walls. I don't know if that's a real saying, but that'll be how it's got to be. I get a newbie helm. Oh, cheers, mate. Thanks for that. Appreciate that. How rude. Okay. What's this? So it's my Iron Legionnaire. I definitely need to get on with kind of like grinding out. Oh God, look at me. Oh yeah, I love that. That's great, isn't it? The kind of. Yeah, spitting image there. So this is the gearing. Click to equip. Simple as that. Nice. Okay, and I guess now it's a case of like setting up what I'm doing. But that seems to be the fight dynamic. I'll just do this, and I think that we'll probably end the video there from a point of a standpoint. I've got a lot of content to produce for like Marvel Realm, especially from the beta side of things, but it's good. I think I'm going to be like, I'm about to go on like a little break this weekend, so I think I'm going to like try and figure out how I balance my MCOC and my Marvel Realm grind, because I want to be kind of doing a lot of this, just going to get the idea. I mean, I've got the idea of how this works. Oi. I must admit, like, they're having these, like, specials over the... Come on. I think, for me, this might be all about an iPad rather than anything. Because it's just like... There's a revive. Oh, cool. So there's revives and everything. Sweet. Having the buttons where they are... It isn't... I don't know if I could say it's, like, it's as... helpful to have this. The special attack buttons and the placements, I don't know if I overly agree with their placements. Oh, can I switch? Come on, move me. That's a bit of an issue then. Placement of kind of throwing around my unibeam seems a bit of an issue. As I think I've got like... So I can fly over there, smash them. That's the it's the final wave. It's the final wave. Alright, let's get him. Again, looking out for the arrow where I'm pointing at. I gotta fly back over here because I've got like some nefarious fools just kind of like attacking my thing. There's Isosphere. Right, come on. There you go, mission completed. Yeah, I don't know if I like the way that obviously you can change your gear. You can change your gear. That's the fact. You can change your gear. It's for me. It's getting used to the button placement and thinking about the difference between what MCOC is to what Marvel Realm is. The idea that these buttons are situated in such a way that they, Would an iPad be better? More than likely. The way that, say, the special buttons are, they're kind of like over. So you're like, right, I've got to remember to like tap, 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 or tap swipes and stuff to that there. But also watch out you don't. Well, in some ways, if you hit the buttons, it can be a bit intrusive. So I don't know if it would be better to have them, say, along the bottom, similar to like Marvel Contest of Champions. So if they were kind of like along here, but more of a flatter type thing, as opposed to like the three in a certain placement. Just for me, feels like it might be kind of overcrowded at the moment. It needs to be like undercrowded. There we go. That has been the first ever video of Marvel Realm of Champions, and there's a lot I need to do, a lot of leveling up to do, and lots of time still needs to be allocated to this, but I'm looking forward to it. Expect lots of posts Marvel Realm related. I maybe will do like one video a day. That will be the new kind of like commitment. Today I might try and do 2 videos on Marvel Realm on this channel, including a Marvel Realm news. As I said, how to get the game is the link is in the description, but I thought I'd walk you through the very beginnings of the game as well, if you're interested on like how it is, and especially if you're waiting to see whether or not you want to get it. I would say it looks fun enough. The dynamics and the controls look like they're similar enough to Marvel Contest of Champions. I don't like, say, some of the button association so close to where you swipe and tap, as it's a bit intrusive to your movements. But again, that's just a personal feeling from me on the subject. I much prefer them to be like lower down, or maybe have a customization feature, which just have a quick look in the settings to see if that is. The answer is no. But anyway, that's just my thoughts on the matter. I will be doing more videos on this as we continue on. But thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you all in the next Marvel Realm video. See you later, Realmers. Bye-bye.